So we made our way to the bridge here. Um, as far as I remember, you come from over here is where you teleport in at. So if you head east over towards the pillars you can see in the distance, and then just head up the bridge, you should get a cutscene over here. And I don't think you have to fight anything here. I think you just get a cutscene. Yep, get a cutscene, and then after that we have to go and visit the 3 crystals, which I think are in the spires. But we'll have to fight lots of stuff there. Right, so we're gonna head to the south tower first, which is down here. You can see them with these little black teardrops, I guess they're considered, on the map. Alright, one's right there, and one's over here. So the south one is H13, the western one is D10, and the eastern one is L10. So we'll go and make our way to the first tower. Should only take a couple seconds. Alright, we are here at the first one. So apparently you can sleep these things with elemental seal, and apparently you can try to silence them, but they're highly resistant to silence, and they're pretty resistant to sleep, but with elemental seal it seems to work. So at level 80 you might have trouble with this because, well, you're a lot lower level, but at item level you just slaughter these things, as you can see. I'm just not having any issue with them. But that's item level, you know. So anyway, the first tower here, there's a white mage, a warrior, and a samurai of these things. I don't remember which one's which. But yeah, those are pretty easy. I don't know if you have to click this again. Okay, so just make sure after you kill them, you click that again for a cutscene. Otherwise, you'll have to come all the way back. Anyway, let's make our way to the west tower now. Be careful when running around here, as this manta ray thing apparently has like true sight or true sound. I can't tell which because it aggroed me through spectral jig. So if you're like level 80 or 90, just be careful, as that thing could probably be difficult to kill at your level. But once again, at item level, these things are nothing. They're incredibly easy prey. Also, there's a NM that flies in the sky. Didn't notice it until it came down, but if you see this creepy thing flying in the sky, don't go under it. It is aggressive, as I just found out the hard way. But luckily I can kill it. And what does he drop? You get anything good from him? Yeah, wind cluster. Interesting. Alright, I'm almost to the tower. Alright, we are at the second tower. So this is the western tower. It says from left to right, it's red mage, dark knight, and then ranger. Be careful with ranger, because if it uses its 2-hour, it could be very, very bad, since it's kind of like the ninja one, but instead of an AoE, it just hits whoever currently has the aggro, I guess. Which is why I'm attacking it first. Hopefully it's this one. If it's not, well then that sucks, but guess we'll find out in a minute. Well, I didn't get to do anything on that one. I got to attack like twice and then it died. Weapon skill did pretty much no damage. Well, the fish thing took 1600, but the other thing didn't. So you gotta examine that crystal thing there on the wall for another cutscene, and then we'll make our way to the East Temple, or tower. We are here at the third and final tower, the Eastern Tower, where we have to kill a black mage, paladin, and a monk. So that's fun. That's from left to right, as it says. Just weapon skill. And I think he used invincible. Nope. Nice. We got to kill him before he was able to use any of his 2-hour. Oh no, I got hit by flare for 209 damage. Whatever shall I do? Not really care much about it. Probably the best answer. So this one must be a monk then, because he just countered one of my attacks. Oh, there's his 100 fists. Yep, that's definitely the monk. Alright, get the cutscene from this one. Then after that, we have to go and head back to the bridge. And then we should zone into the next area, which should be Grand Palace of Huziai. I don't know how to pronounce it. Alright, so let's head into the tower here. Pass through the gate, yep. Should enter the Grand Palace thing. And after you enter there, forward and check the Gate of the Gods at H8, which I believe should be straight ahead. You'll get a final cutscene for this mission. Then make sure to grab the home point also. So just head straight. It should be right in front of you. This crystal-y looking door here. Right there. So I'm going to grab the home point, and then I'll get the cutscene, and then we'll start the next mission. After you get your Tavnasian ring from completing that last quest, or mission I should say, we have to go to the Grand Palace, which we're in now. Check the East Particle Gate, which should be at H8. Should be right over here. So we'll have to transport these creatures I'll show you once I get to the first one. Open the gate. Hey, it's Prishe. I guess we get another cutscene. Alright, open the gate. After you get that cutscene with Prishe in it, you open the gate and head through, and then you'll have to kill these stuff in the rooms. Once you find the, what is it called? Cermet Alcove, I think it's called, which will spawn a quasilium. A quasilum? I don't know how to pronounce it. Get my way, little man. Where is the first one? Huh. Maybe I go through this gate here. No, I think that's where he has to go. Maybe it's on this side. Is it in here? Nope. Alright, give me a second, I'll find out where it is. Alrighty. So I found out where to go. Just took me a little while. So you start down here on the right side, where it fades off into the middle there. So you'll go up to the left here, follow this till you get to this room here. Then the southeast room to the northeast room is the path for the first Qualsium, or whatever they're called. You just go in here and click on this thing. Or, sorry, actually I think it's across from here. 1 second. Just kill this thing real quick. Alright, so it wasn't this room, it's just where that creature was. So you want to make sure you kill that thing first. And spawn this guy, and he'll just go straight across. So what you could do is you can kill these things. I don't know if they aggro, so I'm going to find out so you don't have to. But just gotta wait for that thing to float its way across. And that'll be the first one out of the way. Come on, little guy. When I'm doing these, I'll speed them up though, so you guys don't have to watch the super slow motion of them. Oh, that's cool. He opens the gate by himself. So that thing did not aggro. I'm guessing they're not aggressive at all, but I could be wrong. So that'll open the door. Get out of the way, Furious Coffin. Okay, so do I have to click on him or do I have to click on the door? Probably on the door. Nope, you have to talk to the Qualsium thing. Alright, well that's nice to know. So when you get it over here, just talk to it. It should open the gate. There we go. Alright. After you go into this part, all the way across this big hallway, just make a right, then a left. So pretty much you'll come out here, go down, then to the east, and then north, all the way up until you get to this blue thing. Can't go left because there's a door or something there blocking your way, but you just go around it the long way. So, and then that'll bring you to a teleporter, I believe. Here's the first transporter thing. It should be at L7. So you take this and it should bring you to map 2. Nice. Then we have to make our way to L8, which I will find out where that is. We are at L6. Okay, so it's pretty much right outside. So just keep killing everything. That way you don't have your dude end up dying in the end. I'm gonna say he's probably in the middle room there. That's what it looks like. So, do we go left or do we go right? Go left. Probably the same as when we were making our way over there last time. Also, these things are spiders. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so you go left, and then you just make your way to the middle there. Should only be a couple seconds to make your way there. Alright, so I was partially wrong here. It's over here on the east side, from what I gather. There's a Sermet alcove here. I have no clue where it goes. I'm gonna guess it's gonna go left over here. But I'll speed this up real quick. Alright, we got this guy to the place he needs to be. So click on him to open the next door. And then we just gotta run over that way. Should be out of that room, you just turn right. It should be right over here. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. These things I don't think aggro you when they're closed, but when they open, they aggro you. So you have to make your way up here. Now you could keep using like Chocobo Jig, or if you have speed boots or something, you could use those. Unfortunately, I don't think Chocobo Jig would be the best, since obviously I'd keep getting aggroed. But anyway, we'll make our way to the next one, which isn't too far away. It's right down here into the next big room. It's the northeast room off of that big room. So I'll make my way there, and then we will start the next one. Have these guys just run around and whatnot. Alright, we are at the next one. Let's spawn this dude real quick, and let's escort him. One sec. So we have... Hold on, stop moving. So we have to move him all the way to the northwest corner in this room, to the west, the big room. So you pretty much just have to lead him along this straight corridor here. Alright, let's go. Alright, so talk to this thing, and then we'll go through the next, as it calls it, portal. That way we can continue, if I can click on the door. Thank you. So go through this thing over here. And if we don't have to kill anything else, I probably won't. Unfortunately, I have to kill something else. I have to kill these things because they're gonna aggro me anyway. But good thing is they take like 5 to 10 seconds. Especially if one of these alter ego is actually weapon skilled. They'll finish that off. Boom. Nice. Go through here. Now we're into the last tower, which I believe we have to turn right here. Oops. Run into the wall. Yeah, so we go the long way around this also. Don't have to kill you. Run over here. I have to kill this guy because he's gonna aggro. Well, I don't know if he would have, I guess. So then you just keep going around until you get to the east side of this big square room, which is right over there where the blue circle is. That'll be your teleporter. And then, yeah, I'll see you once we get there. I just gotta keep killing. Just make sure you either keep killing these or something, because otherwise you might end up dying or something will happen to your dude you're supposed to be protecting. So take the portal or teleporter or whatever you want to call it. Make your way to the next floor, which will be back on map 1. So this one will be a little bit different of a path. Instead of going around the whole square for the tower, you just go down to the south part of the middle, and then you go through the middle. So I'm going to try to avoid that bird-looking thing to the right. And I did. Nice. I gotta kill this thing. Yep, I didn't make it. Yeah. Alright, let me kill this real quick. Probably end up getting aggroed by the other things too. Alright, so I was only aggroed by that urn-looking creature thing. So we gotta make our way through the middle here. And just go north. So run down this straight hallway. And then in the next room should be the big room. You'll have to do another escort thing, which kind of sucks, but it's alright. It's the only thing that makes this a lot longer, you know? So in this next room, it's your first path on your left. So it's the first room on your left. It should be right here. No creature to kill this time. So you just grab this, and one sec. So we have to bring it all the way up this way, all the way over to here. This room right here. So that's going to be quite a bit of a run. You have 40 minutes for this one, I believe. I'm very upset. I forgot to hit record for that whole escort. Sucks. So we started down, down here. I think it was this room? No, it was the one on top. So it was this room right here. I forgot what the position was. Let me zoom out a bit. Is G10? FG10 roughly. So you start at the top part right there at G10, and you make your way all the way to where I am now, following this path here. Right there, and then you'll get to where I'm at now. No, he despawned! I didn't know he would despawn. I'll be right back. Well, depressingly enough, I get to do this whole thing all over again. Well, for this last escort. So, yeah, I gotta run all the way back. Good thing is you can just go back through the gates. Otherwise, you'd have to start all over again. Which, you know, that would be fun. Not. Takes like 15-20 minutes because this thing seems to move at like 30% movement speed or something. It is very slow. And then it makes weird turns, like in a hallway it'll go out of the middle of the path just to go around where the enemy apparently would be. But that's whatever, I guess. I can't even use flee here because I gotta kill stuff in the way anyway. So, let's spawn this dude. One sec. Alright, now that we did this escort thing a second time, click on it and you can go through the gate just north of where you're at. So you just go back out into the big room and just head to the northern part. And then you go through there, and then that should be the last tower I think you have to go through. You have to make your way to the transport thing on the top left. So just like we did in the first tower on the south, we just go through the middle. You just go straight through the middle, head left, then follow that until you get to the transporter, and then the transporter. But I gotta kill some stuff, so we arrived at the transporter, teleporter device. Alright, and then this should bring us, I think, to the second floor? It's very confusing. Then we have to find a door, which I don't know which one it is just yet. Kinda lost track of where I was. We have to go to H8. We are at G5 right now. Alright. H8. GH. Okay, so down there, I guess, the bottom. Alright. Do we go left or right? Well, let's try go to right. So, I will make my way to that door. And then we will kill him, yeah. So it's not to the right, by the way. So, make your way to the left after the transporter, not the right. Alright, I found out where the creature we have to fight is. Just where I thought, in this hallway here. So after you come out of that transport, you go around the long way, because reasons. And then you come to this thing, and this thing can be extremely dangerous. Apparently you gotta zone in here first. Odd. I thought he spawned off the door. Okay, maybe he spawns off of this door. Maybe, unless there's another door. Alright, there we go. So it's one of these orb-looking things. So at my level, this thing should be nothing. But we're not going to take a chance. We're just going to presto, boxed up, weapon skill setup, and then just weapon skill on it. Goodbye. Yeah, so that thing can be extremely dangerous. Especially in the bird form. Or I think it's bird form. It can use Damnation Dive. It can also use Sickle Slash when it's in spider form. It can hit 1500 if it crits. And it also can use Mighty Strike. And when it uses Sickle Slash, it will ignore your Utsusemi, apparently. Which kind of sucks if you're a ninja. Because then if you have under 1500 HP and that thing crits, chances are you're dead. But I'm going to get the cutscene and I will see you guys in a second. You remember that home point crystal we got in the Grand Palace? You want to teleport to that, and then enter the door, the Gate of the Gods that we had to get a cutscene for. And then that'll bring you into the Garden of Rumat, however you pronounce his name, or her name, I have no clue. This door right here should teleport you into the garden real quick. And then after you're in the garden, you have to make your way to Urace's tower, and you have to climb to the top. Obviously, for me, it's going to be Galka, so I will find out where that is, and I will make my way to it. Alright, so the north tower is the Hume Tower, the eastern tower here is the Elven Tower, Galka is the southeast, Taru is the southwest, and the Mithra is the west. So for the Galkan one, you want to go east along this path here, and then go to the right, and then to the teleporter, and that'll be the first floor. So I'll make my way there real quick. Alright, so we're going to take the transporter, teleporter device thing that brings us to the next floor up. So every time you take a teleporter, say it's on the east or west side, it'll be on the opposite side. So this one was on the east, so the west will be the next one. So it'll be on this side, and then the next floor will be on the right side again. So, just gotta go to the west side of it now. Did I just get aggro? I did. Of course I did. So you just go around the south part, and then head west, and you'll be at the next portal for Galka. Alright, here's the second portal teleporter thing. Teleport up to the third floor. Then we have to run all the way back to the eastern side. Which, if I'm not mistaken, we just run about south again, I think. Yeah, we just gotta make our way east. So I think you can go south or north, I don't think it matters. But I'm gonna go, I'm gonna check south. I don't think we can go through the middle. So I'm just gonna go south. Okay, we are now at the third teleport to bring us to the final floor, which, if I'm not mistaken, there's no enemies on this floor. You just have to check the Eben something or another. I forget what it's called. It should be in the middle of this room up here. Oh, Vanquish Lizards task popped up. Nice. So you just have to check this thing twice. I think the first time you'll get a cutscene, and then you should get a key item after the second one, as long as you took the tower that your character's race is. So obviously if you're Galka and you followed my pathway here to this thing, then you'll get a cutscene and the key item. So I'm going to skip through this and grab my key item. It'll help us in the future for the next mission, but we still got another part to do on this one. Alright, so now we have to make our way to the middle. to this teleporter thing here in the middle. In order to do that, we have to go around the right side and make our way to the northern room there. Right there. And then we just head south. So, it's not that difficult. You just run around everything. Hopefully I don't get aggroed by too much, but look, I'm already aggroed by something. Make my way there. 1 second. So when you enter this room, just to the north of the elevator, you're gonna have to kill these 4 things here. They're black mage and red mage. I forget which ones are which. But as you can see, the door across from me is open, and these things are on the pedestals. But you go off of them, make them go off of them, door closes. So, what you want to do, if you're a black mage, you want to AoE sleep everything, because then they won't be an issue. But, since I'm not black mage, or red mage, or anything that can sleep these, I'm just going to nuke them down. So, that'll be pretty fun. But, yeah. Once you kill all 4 of them, they should have the door open. But if they go back on their little pedestal things, they will heal up rapidly. So yeah, don't let that happen. Man, I remember doing this, I think it was level 75. It was a pain. Oh no, it's sealed. I guess I just go wait for him to despawn. Come on, one more. Does it open now? It's not opening! Ah! Why is it not opening? Maybe I have to wait for him to respawn. I'll sit here for a minute. Oh yeah, they have to return to their pedestals, so apparently the key here is to not let them see you in the first place, which I guess would be very difficult. But if you kill them and you wait 5 minutes, they should respawn on their pedestals. And if you stand right next to the door, I used Spectral Jig just because I was bored. If you wait here by the door, they shouldn't aggro you as far as I'm aware, but I guess we'll find out. Alrighty, the door finally opened, which means all those things respawned, as you can see. Which is time consuming. So we have to go on to this teleporter here, which will bring us to the next floor, but make sure you grab this home point crystal so you never have to do that doorway thing again. So yeah, then this will bring you to the next floor. And then we will find out where we have to go. I think we have to ascend. Give me 1 second, I'll find out. Alright, so we have to ascend, by the way. So if you want to, you can talk to the Qualsium thing, wherever it is. Should be to my left, I believe. Alright. Alright. You can talk to that thing, and it'll tell you need 2 key items. You need the Brand of Dawn and the Brand of Twilight. So the Brand of Twilight is to the south, and, well, this is south, and the Brand of Dawn is to the north. So we're going to go to the Brand of Twilight, since it is south. And, yeah. That'd be fun. So 1 sec, I'll find out how to get there. Alrighty, so we have to go south in order to get the Dawn, and we also have to go somewhat south, which is like southeast-ish, I believe, in order to get Twilight. So we're gonna go and get Dawn first, since it's a shorter path, which we have to go through this door over here. But, so we have to go down this way, along that path, and then to the north. I think it's like right here. There should be like a teleport thing. Brings you over to this area, and then you have to go straight shot north, east, and then up to this point right here. It's pretty much the very top of the map. And then for Twilight, you have to go... 1 second, let me move my game a little bit so I can see it better. There we go. Alright, so you have to start from here. You go south through this. This map is confusing. So, okay, I see. You go down this way, then to the east, south, east, north, and then follow this path until you get to the northwest corner of that room. Teleports you over to here, and then you take this west part of the hallway, and you just go down this way, through this room here, and you just go east along the bottom part, and then you get to right here, and then you'll get your Twilight. So I'll make my way there real quick to Dawn, and then I'll grab that, and then I'll make my way to Twilight and also grab that. So I'll see you in what will be 5 seconds to you guys, which would be probably like 10 minutes or more for me. This is the teleporter thing, just kind of like a big ball of cosmic energy, I guess. But anyway, one sec. By the way, just a small word of warning. If you take those teleporters, it will desummon all of your alter egos. So just keep that in mind when trying to avoid aggro, as I just got aggroed by both of these things. So yeah, don't do that. Because if you're a lower level, chances are you could die, but what you could do is just resummon them. So, not that big of a deal. Just takes a couple of seconds to resummon them. Here we are at the particle gate for Dawn. Click this and you should get a cutscene. And then after the cutscene, you should get the brand of Dawn. I don't know if you enter the door and then you click something, or if you just get the cutscene after you click on the door. Yeah, you get the cutscene after you click on the door. Alright, so you get the brand Dawn key item from this, and then we'll head to Twilight. We are here to the Twilight part, where we get the brand of Twilight. It's in the south. And just investigate the portal, get the brand of Twilight, and then we'll move on to the next part. After you have both the brands, make your way back to this elevator here, and ascend again. This should bring you to the top floor. And then you just have to check a door. I think it's particle gate or something. I forget what it's called. And then you have to kill some stuff in a battlefield, which I think means it's like any other battlefield where you have to enter it and then resummon your chests and whatnot. But we'll find that out in a second. Yeah, it's that particle gate behind me. I don't want to use that device. Alright, just make your way to the particle gate. Run around the whole thing. I don't know why they couldn't just put it on this side. Weird. Alright, enter here. Should be a battlefield. Battlefield. Let's go! Oh, we're gonna get a cutscene first, I think. Do we? Apparently we get like a miniature cutscene. Yeah, it is a cutscene. One sec. So, after the cutscene, you want to click on the door again and enter the battlefield when angels fall, which should put you up against 4 pot-looking creatures. Those things. 2 of them are red mage and 2 are black mage. They have pretty good amount of HP, but they will go back to their spawn points when they're low on HP to don't want to move forward yet to heal. So I'm just gonna summon my trusts real quick. 1 second. Set my I set a preset for trusts so I don't have to worry about finding them through the thing anymore. This will quick cast them pretty much. So that's fun. Sorry, stupid throat doesn't like me anymore. Alright, one more. There we go. Pop off Saber Dance real quick. Alright, now let's go kill these things. Hiya! Get my haste sum off. I'm guessing the ones in the back are probably the black mages. Yeah, so we're just gonna go nuke those ones real quick. Alright, we are almost to the first weapon skill. We'll drop a thing on here. Yeah, these ones are black mages, the smaller ones. Well, it's a good way to find out. If you're like, which ones are the black mages? Just look for the ones that are smaller. Or, as soon as you enter, just go to the other side of the room. They'll be the ones on that side. So we will nuke this one real quick. And we'll get our TP back real quick. Make our way through all of our alter egos. Man, when this was a 75 cap, this thing was a pain. Even when it was like a 90 cap, it was still a big pain. But when the item level stuff came out, this was nothing. I remember dying here like 6 times in a row. It was so embarrassing. So after this, you should get a cutscene, I believe. And you'll also be teleported out. Maybe you'll just be teleported out. And I think you go to this door here. Yeah, you just go to this thing, and you should get another cutscene. And then you gotta zone into Altair before your mission log will update. And then that'll complete When Angels Fall, and then all we got left to do is Dawn. And then we gotta wait Japanese midnight. So, one sec, I'll skip to where we start Dawn. Alright, so after you get the cutscene in Altair, you enter the Garden of Ramat again, and head straight towards the elevator thing, but you don't have to go around the east, north, or west. Just go straight from the south, click on the Surmet portal to bring you to the elevator room. Then what you want to do with the elevator is you want to go south. And if you haven't grabbed the crystal before, you can grab it now. I already have it, I just wanted to make sure. So just descend down the portal thing here, and it should bring you to where the battlefield thing is, which is where you fight Promythia. So if Prishe dies, you can revive her, but if Southasy, or whatever his name is, the dude with the person they thought was the bad guy, I guess, if he dies, then you lose. So just keep that in mind. But Prishe will heal everybody. Once in a while, she'll also spam divine magic, so she can kind of heal. I don't know if you can heal her, but mainly the reason why you wanted that key item by climbing the tower corresponding to your race is because it'll keep you immune from the long-lasting terror that this dude uses, called Chains of, and then whichever one it is for your race. Apathy, arrogance, cowardice, envy, or rage. And it's AoE, so you can't really avoid it too easily. But on top of that, you want to stay out of a conal range of whoever's tanking it. So if you're, say, on the east side of the creature and your tank's on the west, you're good. Because he has conal plague and curse. He has an AoE stun that does damage. What else is there? He also has some other things that give him magic shield and physical shield, so you want to have some magic damage and some physical damage, just in case. But I'm going to skip this cutscene, summon my trusts, and then I will be right back. Alright, so automatically the Prishe and Celsius, or whatever his name is, automatically start attacking, which kind of sucks for me, but that's fine. Prishe is getting her butt kicked. She's already at 81-76%. Didn't even give me a second to summon trusts. Ugh. Well, she can be healed, which is nice. I didn't bring any magic damage stuff, which I'm not really worried about. I'm just going to pop up Saber Dance, use Presto, boxed up, get my steps real quick. And this way I can just slaughter the guy. But he's pretty easy at item level, like everything nowadays, pretty much, except the newer content. Like, what is it called? I forget what it's called. It's not Limbus. Ambuscade. Ambuscade's still pretty tough, even at like 119 item level or whatever it is. At least for me. Obviously, if you have a group of 119 people, it's nothing, but I don't have a group of 119 people, it's just me and some alter egos. Alright, let's crush this dude. Hey, Promythia. I don't know why they're just standing there. Me and Valenril are just like, alright, we got this. Alright, let's do a skill chain, self-skill chain. Boom. It's like 40-something% of his HP. Yeah. Nothing big. Oop. Well, I guess we didn't need weapon skill again. He's pretty easy. Yeah, he kind of got slaughtered. I got amnesia there at the end, but it didn't matter. I already did a self-skill chain, so he was just dead. That was nice. So after the battle's over, you'll get a cutscene, and then after the cutscene's over, you'll get a key item, Tears of Altana, and then after that, you have to wait a Japanese midnight, and then we have to run around and get a couple cutscenes, which I'll do in a little while, which to you guys will probably be like 5 seconds later. Okie dokie. So now I just have to wait until Japanese midnight, which is, I think, in 2 hours from now. So then I'll just finish this up. You have to say goodbye to your companions. So we'll start with Tenzin and go down the list. But I'll do that in a second. Alright, Japanese midnight has hit, and I'm going to make my way to where we have to meet Tenzin for a cutscene, which is over where Sid is at. So you talk to Sid, and you'll get a cutscene over here. Oops, controller wants to go that way apparently. So you just talk to him, you get a cutscene, and then we'll make our way to the next one. So after that cutscene, the next one we're going to go to is Old Town Marble Palace. I forget where this is. Ah, it's under Marble Palace. Oh no, it's Newtown Marble Palace. I'm gonna have to go there. But yeah, when you enter Old Town Marble Palace, you will get a cutscene with Jabos, which is the Galka who is living with the Moblins. But I gotta run through here. So if you're looking for a quick way to get to Old Town Marble Palace, you can use the survival guide, as long as you grab that on the way there. If you haven't, then you can just go through Gooseberg and make your way to there. And that would probably be the easiest way if you don't have the survival guide. Next one is for Luverans. We have to teleport to South Sandoria, home point number 4, and talk to Henry in Count Cafali's manor, the one to the far southwest, I think it is, or west, I'm not sure which of the two it is. Northwest, my bad. So you take home point 4 and run northwest from there. Also, if you took the survival guide to Old Town Marble Palace like I did, then you can just take that to Northern Sandoria and then just take the home point crystal from there to Southern Sandoria, and it'll be pretty quick. If you didn't, and you entered there from, say, the home point crystal or some other way, then yeah, you might just want to use like a scroll of instant warp or something. Then teleport from the crystal you teleported to the Southern Sandoria. But anyway, you'll get another cutscene from her, and I will see you when we're ready to go to the next one. Alrighty, so apparently the Luverans has more than just one step to complete it. So after you talk to Henry, you have to go to Yugaland Range. You just have to enter. It doesn't say you have to go to anywhere specific. So you enter there, you'll get a cutscene. You can use the home point crystal if you have it, any of them, or you can just use the Unity teleport from the Unity guy. I'm going to use the crystal because I already have it. At least I should. Yep. Then you just enter there, you'll get a cutscene, then you come back to Henari. And then that'll be the end of Luverance. or at least his portion. Next thing we have to do is we have to go talk to Chipmai, or however you pronounce it, which is the Taru over here, sitting right here by the boat at the Fishing Guild, C8 in Port Winders. If you take home point 1, it would bring you to C7, so that's the closest one. And then after this, you have to go to Babiki Bay, where the triple question mark war machine is at, which means you have to go to the Pergonorgo Island. I'm pretty sure I mispronounced that again. Make sure you don't have a full inventory because you'll get a color drop after the cutscene. But if you do have a full inventory after you get the cutscene, then all you gotta do is just make room in your inventory and then recheck the triple question mark war machine, and then you should get the color drop. So teleport to Babiki Bay, take the ship over to Pergonorgo Island, and then find that war machine at H11. So unless you have one of the outfit things that could teleport you straight there, your best bet's to take the Babiki Bay survival guide, and that'll bring you pretty much right to the docks, I believe. I think it'll put you right outside the docks. Then all you gotta do, if you already have one of those 10 cycle passes, then you can go ahead and just jump on the boat. Just make sure it's going to the Pergonogo Island. If it's not, well then I guess just wait for the next one. Let's see how long we gotta wait. Nope, that's down to the wrong one. So we have to wait more than a minute. Alright, see you guys once I get to the island. Well, that was a very interesting cutscene with the three Tarus. They finally met the person they were looking for all in the end, you know? Alright, next we gotta go to Mahara. So I'll just teleport to my home crystal and teleport there via the home point. Alright, so after that cool cutscene with the Mithra Hunters, the Sin Hunters as they call them, you have to head to Rulut Gardens, home point 1, and you'll get another cutscene once you approach the palace. And then we will have to head to the Marble Bridge Eatery thing in Upper Juneau. Home point 1 would be the closest for that as well. So I will teleport there, get the cutscenes, and I will see you after we get the one at the Marble Eatery. Alrighty, so after that cutscene at the Marble Eatery thing, this thing right here, the bridge door, you click on it again, you'll get another small cutscene, and then you'll be able to pick a reward. So you can pause it if you want to check out the rings here, but I'm going to go with the Raj's ring, so I'll just click on change my mind real quick. So you guys can see the other rewards. There's 3 rings. One's HP, enmity, and whatnot. It's good for tanking at lower levels. So if you're doing group or you just don't want to use a tank, say like you're leveling paladin, either one of these would be good. But Raj's ring, in my opinion, is best for when you're, doing leveling and whatnot. And even if you don't have like the end game rings yet, where they're like super good, then Raj's ring would still be nice because it has subtle blow and it has what's the other thing it has on it? Subtle blow and store TP. So it's extremely nice. Even at higher levels, it's very nice. But the strength and dex make it even better. So anyway, we have to head to the Tavnesian Safehold and examine the walnut door on the upper floor at K7, and we'll get another cutscene, so I'll see you there in a sec. In case you're wondering what home point it is that brings you closest to it, it is home point number 3. Next step is to head to Lufay's Meadow at J6 and approach the Blue Blade Fell. Then you should get a cutscene of the full vocal for distant worlds. So just be careful. Rocks or racks or whatever you want to call them ROCS, they will aggro to stuff, to people over level 85, so just be careful when approaching there if you're not, like, item level, because they probably will still aggro you. Anyway, I make my way there and get the cutscene real quick. Alright, so in case anybody was getting confused, because I was, you go to this part where it branches off here, instead of that one to the right, where you think it would go up and around and connect up there. It's actually this one. We are at J8, and you enter the cave here. That'll bring you to the Blue Blade Fell place we have to go. So, figured I'd put that in here in case anyone was getting confused of where to go. But, yeah, there you go. So these are the rock things that I was talking about. Big giant birds. They read incredibly easy prey to me at item level 117, I want to say? Yeah, 117. So if you're not at least level 99, these could be dangerous, but with trust you would have no issue. So just be careful. This is once you come out of that cave that we just went through. So we want to head back to home point 3 in Tavney's in Safehold, and back to the walnut door just due east of the home point, right over here at K7 again. So you get a cutscene here, and then you should get a trust thing after the cutscene for Prishe. And then after that we'll have to make our way to Mizra's Coast, but I will tell you where we go once I get this cutscene over. Alright, next we have to head to the dilapidated gate at I-11 in Mizra's Coast. So best bet's to take the southern exit out, and that should probably get you there quicker, because I think the survival guide's in the north, so is the home point. So neither of those would be quicker unless you're coming from somewhere else. Like if you did the previous cutscene and didn't go straight from Tavney's in Safehold to Mizra's Coast. But yeah, just make your way to I-11, and then that'll give you the trust for Almia. So you don't get a item like you normally would for getting a trust type thing. You just learn it automatically from the person that you get the cutscene with. So that one you just get in the Tavney's in Safehold at the walnut door is Prishe, and then the one that we're going for now is Almia. So just make sure you do these cutscenes for the two trusts before you start, like Storms of Fate or Shadows of the Departed or Apocalypse Nigh, because those will all stop you from getting these alter egos. So just be very careful. Also, if you enter the Prelude Gardens and get a cutscene with, I forget what her name is, the Maldurian lady, the one who kind of tricked everybody. If you get a cutscene with her, that'll start, I think, Storms of Fate. So you don't want to do that. Best bet's just to get these cutscenes as soon as you finish the other cutscenes and pick your ring. Alright, so after you get that cutscene there with Almia and you learn her trust version, then that will be the end of COP. I think it should pop up in here. For some reason it still says Dawn. I don't know why. Maybe it'll just stay there until you actually complete the one other thing that's after that. But anyway, I digress. So you can purchase an Atma of the Banisher from the Atma Fabricator in Abyssia, which gives 5% to MP, Dark Elemental Attack Minor, and Dark Elemental Accuracy. Which, it's nice if you don't really have any other Atmas, but if you hit the chest that spawns during an event, I forget which event it is, it's one of the Abyssia ones, gives you, I want to say 11 Atmas, and they're all really good. Well, for the most part. I use a lot of them when I was playing on my main character back in the day, when Atmas were actually hard to obtain. The level cap was like, I think it was 85, 90, somewhere around there. I forget what it was when it came out. But anyway, this is gonna be the end of this episode. It's probably like 50 minutes long. But I wanted to make sure I finished this instead of doing most of it and then having like 5-minute video for the next one or something like that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. That was a long trek through the COP missions, and I've probably watched all the cutscenes at least 4 times, but every time I still just enjoy watching the cutscenes, you know? That's why I don't put them in the video, because this video would have probably been like 4 hours long, if not more. But anyway, look, I got my dancer to 99. Thief is currently 68. I think next week... Actually, next week there won't be a Final Fantasy video. It'll be the Super Mario RPG. Also, I should have that up maybe tomorrow for this week. Tomorrow should be Saturday. Yeah. Sorry once again that this video was not up on Thursday like I planned it to be. Some stuff arose and I couldn't finish the video and have it uploaded in time. So, I'm very sorry about that. But we will have Thief 299 before the next video comes up, and I will find out what we will do on the next one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and comment down below what your most favorite part of the COP missions were all the way to the end, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.